Join me as I dig deep into Adam and Eve's story to uncover the hidden secrets that are often overlooked. The story of Adam and Eve is one of the most well-known and influential tales in human history. It's a story that has been passed down for generations, and its significance extends far beyond the biblical narrative. From art to literature, music to film, the story of Adam and Eve has left an indelible mark on our collective cultural consciousness. But despite its widespread recognition, there's more to this story than meets the eye. In fact, many of us have come to realize that there's a lot more to the story than we initially thought. One of the biggest problems with understanding the story of Adam and Eve is that it's so often misunderstood. For many of us, the story is reduced to a simple tale of disobedience and punishment, but that's a gross oversimplification. The truth is that the story is far more complex and multifaceted than that. Over time, our interpretations of the story have evolved, and new perspectives have emerged that challenge our assumptions and invite us to think more deeply about the message behind the myth. Take, for example, the role of the serpent in the story. For centuries, the serpent has been portrayed as the villain of the piece, but what if we're looking at it from the wrong angle? What if the serpent represents not evil, but rather wisdom, or even free will? By re-examining the story through this lens, we can uncover new layers of meaning that reveal the true depth and complexity of the narrative. Another problem with our understanding of the story is that we often focus too much on the surface-level details, rather than digging deeper to uncover the symbolism and metaphor that underpin the narrative. We get caught up in the specifics of the story, the apple, the garden, the snake, and we forget to look for the bigger picture. But when we take the time to really examine the story, we start to see that it's not just about Adam and Eve. It's about us, and our own struggles with morality, desire, and the human condition. As we delve deeper into the story, we start to see that it's not just a simple tale of right and wrong. It's a complex exploration of human nature. We see that Adam and Eve's decision to eat the forbidden fruit is not just an act of disobedience, but a fundamental expression of humanity's desire for knowledge, power, and autonomy. And in this sense, the story becomes not just a cautionary tale, but a profound reflection on the human condition. At its heart, the story of Adam and Eve is a story about free will, and the consequences that come with it. It's a story that challenges us to think deeply about our own choices, and the role that we play in shaping our own destiny. And it's this insight that has the power to change the way we think about ourselves, and our place in the world. The story of Adam and Eve is full of hidden secrets, just waiting to be uncovered. But to uncover them, we need to be willing to look beyond the surface level, and to challenge our own assumptions about the narrative. By doing so, we can uncover a rich tapestry of symbolism, metaphor, and deeper meaning that reveals the true power and significance of this ancient tale. The story of Adam and Eve is one of the most iconic and enduring tales in human history, with roots in various cultures and religions around the world. From Christianity to Judaism, Islam to ancient mythologies, the story of the first humans has been retold and reinterpreted in countless ways, each with its own spin and significance. But what if I told you that there's more to this story than meets the eye? That beneath the surface of this ancient tale lie hidden secrets and meanings waiting to be uncovered. One of the biggest problems with understanding the story of Adam and Eve is that it's often misunderstood or taken at face value. We tend to focus on the surface-level drama of the forbidden fruit and the expulsion from the Garden of Eden, without digging deeper into the symbolism, metaphors, and themes that make this story so rich and complex. Over time, interpretations of the story have evolved, with different cultures and theologians adding their own twists and spins. But have we been missing the point all along? As we delve into the different interpretations of the story, we begin to uncover a treasure trove of meanings and insights. From a theological perspective, the story raises questions about the nature of good and evil, sin and redemption, and the relationship between God and humanity. Psychologically, it's a story about the human condition, about desire, temptation, and the struggle for self-control. Culturally, it's a reflection of ancient societal values and norms, with the Garden of Eden representing the lost paradise or golden age. But what about the serpent? What's its role in the story, and what does it symbolize? Is it a representation of evil, or something more nuanced? And what about the concept of original sin? Is it a divine punishment, or a natural consequence of human actions? As we explore these questions, we begin to see the story of Adam and Eve in a whole new light. One of the most fascinating insights that emerges from this story is the concept of free will and its implications for humanity. Was the fall of Adam and Eve a necessary step in the evolution of humanity, allowing us to develop self-awareness and moral agency? Or was it a catastrophic mistake that has doomed us to a life of suffering and strife? This debate has been at the heart of theological and philosophical discourse for centuries, and it's one that continues to resonate with us today. As we explore the role of free will in the story of Adam and Eve, we begin to see the profound implications it has for our understanding of human nature and purpose. Are we mere puppets of a divine plan, or do we have the power to shape our own destiny? The answer to this question has far-reaching consequences for how we live our lives, make our choices, and understand our place in the world. The story of Adam and Eve is a complex, multifaceted tale that resists simple or superficial interpretations. By digging deeper, we've uncovered a rich tapestry of themes, symbols, and meanings that continue to resonate with us today. As we look beyond the surface level, we begin to see the story in a whole new light, one that is full of nuance, complexity, and depth. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the hidden secrets of Adam and Eve's story. If you have any thoughts or insights you'd like to share, please leave them in the comments below. And if you're interested in exploring more biblical stories and their hidden meanings, be sure to check out my next video.